Hello, Michael. How are you?
Hello. I'm good. What's your name?
Anthony,
Anthony. Good to see you.
good to see you too. I'm going to ask you a few questions
Yeah.
regarding Warrant. Let's start. Firstly, how it feels to be a member of a legendary 80s band like Warrant.
It's um well, of course it feels great. Um I personally don't feel too much about of this legend because for me it's playing music. I play different styles. I played a lot with different bands and um I don't know, I don't feel that it's such a huge thing
Yeah,
behind it. I do notice, of course, that there are a lot of enthusiasts um, who really highly regard these first two LPs or this EP, First Strike and Enforce, as really outstanding. And yeah, so I'm kind of representing that on stage. So I'm representing a legacy.
yeah, of course. And how it feels to collaborate with Jorg.
Well, he's cool. He's really he's a friendly guy and easy to hang out, and he's very loyal to his bandmates, and he tries to make it easy
Yeah.
for his guys. I mean, we're no none of the band is original band member.
But you
Of
are
course,
10 years in the band. You are in the band for 10
yeah,
years
yeah.
now.
It's 9 years now. Yeah,
9, yeah.
no, it was good.
So,
Um,
I've seen you played in the Blade Master EP of Chimera. Do you also like power metal?
yes, yes, I do. Um, you know, I grew up listening to heavy metal, and this is kind of my home harbor where I stick to. And when I play electric guitar, this is what I do best, I guess.
Yeah,
And so I always did my own stuff, but was never very successful with it. So it's not known. But I played it around here, around Düsseldorf, and I had a band. We also had some connection to Spain, where we did several tours. But it's just super underground. You might not even find it, you know.
which is the name of the band?
One of the bands was called Wicked Kemau.
Ah, I've seen it in Metallum, in the
Oh,
encyclopedia. Yeah,
okay, okay. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. I think this was the best thing I've ever done. Which my own songs and the songs of a friend of mine, we like collaborating as
nice.
songwriters. And but I'm just happy when I have get my guitar in hand and play metal music.
Yeah,
And then I had this band Chimera, which was it grew out of a project with I had with a Wicked Kimau drummer. It was before that band, and we were looking for bandmates. And along came the singer with his power metal songs and the name Chimera. So we kind of joined forces,
yeah,
and we started out mixing our songs. And actually, the songs didn't fit. My songs did not fit with Pan's songs, so we kept on playing his songs because they were just a bit. It was his
yeah.
singing style. So
I really
uh,
like power metal too. So
yes,
I have
of course.
listened to this EP.
I mean, I got into Manowar. You know,
Manowar is the
the
best band ever.
the 80s stuff is just so great and so
Yeah.
creative and different. Yeah.
So, which are your top three favorite German artists, German bands?
My top German bands. Let's see. In the heavy metal sphere or what?
In heavy metal and hard rock.
Well, in heavy metal, I I really grew on Blind Guardian.
Yeah,
When like I was like 13 or 91, 92, I first heard Somewhere Far Beyond, and I was really kicked, you know. Yeah, it was really great. And then I also got into the other catalog and all the albums that were to come. Like I'm stuck in the 90s with Blind Guardian. The latest stuff from this century and the 80s stuff is not so much, but the 90s, I really dig it.
Yeah, they are great.
Um, and then I think my other top favorite German band is actually a punk band called Slime.
Yeah.
You know them?
No.
It's punk rock. It's super
Okay. I will
like
search for them.
radical. They started out with huge paroles, but then they got a bit more refined, and they released two great albums, which purely like they breathe punk, but they go beyond that somehow, and really great lyrics, and yeah, you have to check them out.
I will check them out.
Also, they also kept on continuing with stuff, and also like what came out in the last 20, 25 years is not so much my thing, but 80s and 90s stuff. It's just I like it a lot. And well, I think the most important German rock band is called Tonsteine Scherben. You know them?
No,
Well, it's a German name, so if you don't know German,
I don't know
the
them.
language, it's yeah. The music is good. It's not maybe not great. They had the moments. They had like two or three really great songs, but it's about the lyrics, and they were also like they were
What do
yeah
they
like
write about?
utopia. It was late 70s. I was it's not my
Yeah,
my time.
like
I
Scorpions.
listened to it after that,
Yeah,
but I feel it's like it's fucking historical, for the German landscape. They are historical, and
like the 70s Scorpions stuff with Uli Roth.
yeah, it's more soft, no?
It's
It's
more
not
so. Okay.
nothing at all in heavy metal. It's really like 70s rock or krautrock or something.
Okay, I will check them
Very,
out too.
it's very political.
Oh, really?
It's about the lyrics and the singer. He's very well known, and he's a legend. But also the band is just legendary. I tell you.
Nice. I will
Yeah.
search for this.
Uh-huh.
So, uh, with which artist do you want to tour with Warrant or to cover a song of them?
Uh, can you ask again?
Yeah. Uh, is this a song from another band you want to cover with Warrant to make a cover of this song, of the song of another artist?
Okay. You see, Warrant is the baby of our singer Jörg.
Yeah.
So um, he's the heart of it, and he's coming up with ideas, and he's taking decisions, and
Mm.
of course we can we have a little saying, but in the end, like he's making us play. He's
Yeah.
making me play my guitar on stages, so I don't ask too many questions. If you want to do a cover version,
Okay.
I I would tend to say, yeah, let's go for it. We have
Okay.
on the new album, there's a cover version.
Oh, really?
Have you heard it?
No, tell me some things about the new album. I have listened to the singles only.
Yeah, okay. The album should have come out the 10th of October,
Yeah.
but there was some problems with the pressing factory. I don't know. So it's coming out on 24th for
Yeah.
everybody to listen to. Yeah, I'm sorry that you could not get a like pre-rehearsal. So you only know the singles. Yes, these are new songs. And on the album, there's a cover version of a band from the 70s called The Sweets.
Ah, I
You know?
know them, of course.
Yeah, no, they had some major hits, but they kind of changed their style and to the late 70s, and it got more into heavy metal. And
Yeah.
there's this song called Windy City, which made it on the album. But this is Jörg's thing.
Okay. Okay.
Grew up with that sound, and he just loved the band, and he fulfilled himself a dream and do this recording.
I understand this. So, which is the weirdest thing you have seen during tours with bands?
The weirdest thing during tours. Oh my God. Um, we had a funny tour with Wicked Kimau back then through Spain. And I was living in Granada at that day, in the south of Spain. And a friend of mine who grew up with me in Düsseldorf, he also lived there, and we hung out a lot together. And when we were in Granada with the band at that time, we after a concert we entered one of the bars where my friend, he always lived there. He was very familiar with them, and so we could hang out there the whole night, even after the doors were closed. We were still in that bar,
Yeah.
and then he took out a very special drink, and he did not tell us what it was, but it was like a poisonous green, you know. So we all took this drink,
Yeah.
and it was super strong, and I immediately started like to scream. I did a huge scream, and everybody got super high on this stuff. And the next thing I remember, like we were on the street, and there are photos of us, you know, like
Oh.
there were. I was wrestling with a tree. It was a very small tree, and the tree actually fell down on the street.
Oh, really?
So like I took a tree and cut it out of the roots, and it was lying on the streets. Later on that same road, like 20 meters later, there are photos of us with like butt naked guys, you know, like yelling over the street during that night, and
Oh,
it was really a harsh kick. The stuff he was giving us was, of course, absinthe.
absinthe. Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
it causes hallucination.
I don't know
Very
if it
weird.
was the thing we ever did or ever experienced, but this is actually what's coming to my mind in that in that
It
moment. Yeah.
it's weird enough. Okay. So, how did you started playing guitar? Which are your influences?
Yeah. Um, I I got my first lesson when I turned 14. It was classical lessons. Um, but as far as I can think, I always liked the sound of the electric guitar. And as I recall it right, I think I heard already several years of rock and also metal without knowing that this was guitar music. There was a guitar sound. I My first hard rock thing was Europe, the Final Countdown. I was, I think, 7 years old, and I had it on tape. I didn't know that it was a band. I didn't know they had like special hairdo. I didn't know they were playing instruments. It was just music coming out of the speaker, and it's something like Fire Countdown. I don't know. It was just,
Oh, Europe are
I,
great.
I just love the melodies, and I love the sound. It sounded like pure fun. And yeah, I think only years later, my brother
Yeah.
mentioned at some point that I was listening to electric guitar music.
Mhm.
I couldn't believe it. Yes, this is a guitar. We have a guitar at home. It sounds completely different. And I know this is not. This is an acoustic guitar.
Mm.
No, this was electric. So okay, I think I want to learn this. You know.
Really nice.
So since we had this acoustic guitar, we did the classical way. Like I went to the music school with a classical teacher. He taught me the notes. I think I already had piano lessons before, so I was familiar with notes. And yeah, I think I learned quite fast when I look into my old book, which my guitar teacher wrote for me. I made good progress
Yeah.
because I'm a guitar teacher, and if I compare my own progress I made to that my students usually make, I would say, God, what's wrong with all these students, you know? But it's something kind of, yeah, like waiting inside of me, you know, to come
Yeah.
out. And it was there. I was able to learn quite fast. And then 1 year later, I also got my electric guitar and like started my things out. And yeah, I had no people around me who would support me in my electric guitar um, tryouts. So I started out like writing riffs on my own from a very early stage on, because I didn't know anything to play. I learned some things by ear, but it was in the 90s, so we had no YouTube, there were no tabs,
Yeah.
no internet, no. And so it was still in that shell at home, no contact to the outside world. So um, so I tried to figure out some stuff which I heard, but I immediately started out playing my own riffs, trying to to fix some songs together, which was, well, very poor when I started, but somehow that was it. Like it was a creative instrument for me, the electric guitar. While the classical guitar was more, I play classical stuff and try
Yeah.
to play what's written out there.
It was very strict.
Yeah, when I also got tuned into uh, of no, at first it was strict. I did not think about doing it in any other way. And later I found out I could do easy, simple chords, playing with a strumming rhythm and sing songs, like singer-songwriter stuff, like campfire stuff,
Yeah.
It took me a while to figure that out after I seen a friend of mine starting to do it. I said, okay, it seems easy, and I tried it, and it's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't stumble upon this idea, It's really, we were so stuck in our four walls at home without this internet we have today.
It was a
So
different era.
yeah, it's a different era. So it's a funny development. But at some point when I stumbled upon my first band, I was already able to play, and then everything went fast. And I think from turning into a quite bad or he's maybe intermediate player into somebody who could cope and do a good job in a good band. It was like you said, the process of 1 year maybe. Like suddenly it happened.
Very
Uh,
important. Yes. So, which is the process with which you write a song? You write a riff first, and then you do the solos, or you write lyrics and then you do the riffs and everything in between?
you probably want to hear the case with Warrant, right?
Yeah, with Warrant and with Chimera.
Chimera. Okay,
Yeah.
Chimera. Fun. Um,
Which is the
well,
and the difference between Warrant and Chimera?
with Warrant, I don't write songs.
Yeah.
It's Jörg's songs.
Yeah.
I wrote the intro of the new album, which you will hear then soon. It's an acoustic thing, I
Yeah.
took my classical skills, and you will hear that. And I get from Jörg some co-writing credits for one song which is called Salvation.
Yeah.
Where I came up with a riff and he kind of twisted it around and made a new riff out of it, but he still gave me the credits. So I think also like the second part of the song is coming from me. So there's a point. But with Warren, I think the music comes first. It's either a riff or some rhythmical idea with chord tones, and he might already have a melody in mind.
Yeah.
And I think the most parts of a song, if Jörg catches up to one idea, it's happening fast. Like the main structure of a song can be done in half an hour, 1 hour, you know.
Yeah.
But then to make a real song of it, it depends. Sometimes it's a fast thing, and you do it in a couple of days or rehearsals, or but with all the details you will notice in the music of Warrant, you might also hear that it takes a lot of work to
Yeah.
do so many details. And that's what we did actually. We spent so much time on the pre-production. So we had Norman Jonas, who would program the drums and who record our Jörg's ideas and my guitar playing already. And we played everything, recorded it, and then Jörg would like hear it in his car while he was driving around for the job, and he could see what was working or hear what was working or was not working. And he took all the time in the world. Our latest, our earliest pre-production recordings are from 2018. And we finished pre-production in 2020. Like it took 2 years actually to do the pre-production. But then we had it figured out completely when we went into the studio. There it was fast. We entered and we just knew what to do. Like everything was written out. Even the drums were kind of done. We just had to. The drummer Marius, he just had to play what was already like figured out. So there was a process to really like refine the thing.
Yeah.
That's nice. That's a bit beyond rock and roll,
Of course.
but the spirit still is there. I mean, we were not a band. It might sound better if you, as a band, go into the studio. You have 2 or 3 months time, and but who can pay this?
Yeah, you pay for the studio.
The studio is a thing to pay, so we had to be really well prepared, and
I understand.
what Norman Jonas helped us to prepare so well. So the studio thing was like fast.
So, do you use an analog method of recording, or you use a more modern approach for
I
the
think it's a
recording
mix.
at the studio? A mix.
Yeah, it was Martin Buchwalter in Troisdorf. What's the name of the studio again? I don't know. It's written in the liner notes. He works with Pro Tools, I think,
Yeah.
or with Logic, and yeah. But actually, what you hear is what we played. So we used Engel amps, mic'd up for the guitars, and the drum. I don't know the brand, and I also don't know the mics. I wasn't even there when they recorded the drums. And I think especially the drums you hear are a bit, yeah, they work on the sound. They use some modern stuff,
Yeah.
To make it sound like a modern metal production.
Yeah.
I also would have agreed if it sounded a bit more old school, but it was a decision also taken by Jörg and by Martin that we wanted to have it a bit more modern, and yeah. So that's what you hear. It's a real drum, but of course there is some samples added to it. No?
Yeah.
But I think it's the usual process. If you listen to Nirvana's Nevermind, it's the same. It's you hear the actual drums and it's made bigger with some samples. This was fucking 91, a huge rock and roll or grunge legendary album, but it also uses modern techniques to produce. So I don't mind about that.
Yeah. If it works.
If it works, if the overall result is pleasing, it's great. I like the new sound. Maybe if I was in charge, I would have taken some different decisions, but I wasn't. It's Jörg's thing, and I'm fine. I'm completely fine with it. I think it's really powerful in the end.
Yeah. How did you meet Jörg?
Oh, we live in the same city.
Oh, really?
And the drummer of Chimera and later Wicked Kimau, and is the same guy in my first band, was a death metal band. So he met Jörg somehow because he was much more into the scene and he played much more than me. And he was a sub for some other Warrant drummer. So he kept playing some concert with him, and at some point he didn't have no time anymore.
Yeah.
And there was another drummer, but he was in contact with a guy. They are friends. And when Warren was looking for a new guitar player, it was the contact through my drummer who told Jörg about me, and then I got a phone call.
I understand. Does Jörg has a day job, or he is a full-time musician with Warrant?
Oh, the music is pure underground. You cannot live
Yeah,
by that.
but
Yeah. No, he's kind of an enforcer. He is what can you call? How do you call it in English? Like um I don't know the word. No, he's killing insects, you know?
okay.
He's killing insects like from for restaurants or for all kinds of clients who or not only insects but also rats, like
I
uh,
understand, yeah. Uh,
yeah.
are you a full-time musician or do you have another job too?
I'm a guitar teacher.
Okay, guitar
Yeah,
teacher.
this is
Yeah.
yeah, this is
So
my
you
job.
live by the music in some way.
Yes, in that way I live by
Yeah,
music. But it's really such a different thing
yeah, I know.
to teach guitar to mostly little students, like little kids between 7 and like 14. Then also got some older, also got some
Yeah,
adults. But it's a very peaceful, nice job,
yeah.
Mostly one-on-one, sometimes small groups. The kids come to me like not by force, but they decided it. It's their hobby, so it's always a nice,
Nice.
mostly a nice atmosphere, and we hang out, play some guitar, and show 'em stuff.
Yeah. At least you don't kill rats.
It's also not such a bad job.
Yeah,
Needs to be done by somebody, and I think it's
of
quite
course.
metal. Yeah, no, my job is super easy going. That's what I love about it, and it was also a decision. I was thinking about like entering like music business,
Yeah.
but as far as I knew it, and I knew it would not really fit my personality. So I decided against it and took the
Yeah.
this more easy way. I mean, you also have to get along with it,
Of course.
but
Uh,
it fits me very well. So
yeah.
I think it was a good decision.
Do any of your students like metal or they
Yeah, of
play
course.
other stuff?
Yeah, mostly they play other stuff. You would laugh, but
But you
mostly they
influence
don't even
them
so
to
much.
listen
They're
to
not so
metal.
interested in music.
Yeah.
Really funny. They just want to try out the guitar, and mostly after some years they forget what was driving them to try out the guitar, because usually they start to like it somehow, and they start to like me and our weekly meeting, and something's going on, but they forget to be interested in music itself. So it's more about them, the guitar, the
Yeah.
notes they learn, and me, the hobby, the weekly thing. But to be a good musician or a good guitarist, you need to listen to music. It has to be something which defines your everyday life. And this is usually not happening. And I cannot even like
Yeah.
make them feel that, it's impossible.
Of course.
So my job is, of course, trying showing them some guitar stuff, but it's also, as I define it for me now, like helping them through everyday life, helping them through their specific phases in life, like talking about stuff.
Yeah. So, do you believe that metal will be strong in the future? That heavy metal will be thriving, or that it will die someday?
Yes, everything will die someday, and it's the metal guys who know best because it's their topic,
Yeah.
but not so near future, I think.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think it's a very attractive genre. It's so much fun to play,
Yeah.
and especially if you're young, the it's such a great way to channel your aggressions, to channel your negativity, channel everything that like would drive you nuts and crazy, and all your insecurities, all the dark side of you. You can channel it just so perfect through that music.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it should die. I mean, there's other music genres who would do it also well, but this is one thing, like it channels your dark side of life. and it turns it around to something positive, and it gives you new use. And yeah, the longer you do it, the more you will just love it. And yes, so
Okay, I understand.
it will all
I
die.
agree
So
with this. So, because we will have to finish in a few minutes, I will have to ask you two more questions. One is, which are your favorite songs from the Enforcer album of Warrant, the old album?
the title track,
Yeah.
The Enforcer, is my favorite song. Scavenger's Daughter is on first track, I guess, no?
Mhm.
I think
Yeah,
this is
I think, yeah.
The Wreck. The
The
Wreck.
Rack, oh, yeah.
The Wreck. This is the most fun to play also for me. This brute force,
Brute
speed
Force,
metal to
yeah.
it. Yeah, love it.
They are incredible.
Yeah.
And I have seen that in December you will come to play in Greece in Athens Extreme Festival.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to see you live. Have you been in Greece before, and are you excited for this live?
we're super excited about it. Yeah, with a band, we've never been to Greece.
Yeah,
Um, I've been to Greece 2 or 3 times for holidays,
yeah,
but never to play. And yeah, we want to get more international. We have did some gigs in Spain and well around here, Belgium, Holland. We'll dip next year also into Czech Republic, and we will to Italy, but and Portugal is on our list. So yeah, there's some countries heading up, and yeah, we're super excited about Greece. And
nice. I will see you
we're
there
very enthusiastic
playing live.
fans there. Yeah, we love to play the South. Spain was also great. You know, it's a
Yeah,
different vibe. The people are just more outgoing, and you can feel it on stage.
here there are Warrant fanatics. You must know
Yes.
this.
Uh-huh.
Fanatics of Warrant of the old albums and your newer stuff.
Huh.
So I think it would be great.
Yeah, you are from Greece?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Well, it would be great to see you there.
of course.
Do you know the producer, how you call it, the promoter of the show? Maybe just get in touch to him. Maybe you can meet backstage or something.
I think it's Athens Extreme Festival.
Yeah.
So I can, of course, this I can organize it to meet backstage.
Huh. And what are you doing? You have an online magazine or you have a radio show or what are you doing?
We are independent. We don't work for this festival. We have
Yeah.
I write for a web magazine. It's not mine. It's
Yeah.
another guy's a magazine who is a huge metalhead here in Greece, and he likes metal, and he invested to make this web magazine, web radio. It is called Metalourgio.
Yeah.
It means metal factory in English.
Yeah.
Like this.
Metallurgy. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also like metallurgy is also like
Yeah.
working with metal, no? Like forging
Forging the
it into
metals. Yeah.
forging into something bigger than it
So
was before. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. I'm glad to have you here, Michael. I have to finish this conversation now. So
Yeah.
I will
Thank you.
see you live
Great.
in Athens. Thank you very
Yes.
much.
Thank you for having me.